Hi, everybody. Forgive my tardiness to my own show. I had a client in the shop and we got to chatting and I lost track of time. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Yes, I'm in my full inland tundra garb today. We had another couple inches. Y'all, we had another couple inches overnight. It's a good thing like that. We didn't move here last or this year, and this was my first winter. That would not go well. That would definitely not go well. So I've already had enough of trouble kind of adjusting, and then to have this winter, the winter that we've had, I think we've had almost 20 inches of snow in town. They've had over 100 at Schweitzer. We are literally at the base of Schweitzer Mountain. It's a big ski resort. And they said that we are at the same. So they are so far ahead for their snowfall. They typically have this much snow by this time in January. So that's how far ahead of our snow pack that we have. So I'm really excited about tonight's project. I like doing these quick quilty items because I do. Kathy Zoka says this amount is not norm. That's good to know. All right, I just want to say hi to a few friends. I promise them we're going to get going with the fun stuff. So Elizabeth is on from Indiana. Hi. Charlene is on from Australia, and Kay is on. Merry Christmas, Doc, she says. Merry Christmas, Kay. Let's see. We've got Lisa's on. Kathy's on from East Texas. Bernice is on from Missoula. You're back in Missoula. Nice. Pauline's on from Texas. Debbie Allen Sinclair says we've all had an inch of rain and more tonight below zero. Yikes, that sounds. Our sub-freezing, sub-zero temperatures are coming. I think Monday we're supposed to be at a high of 12 and below zero overnight. Yikes. Cynthia says, hi. Hi. Megan Swan's on from Oregon too. Let's see. Sharon, Sandy, Kathy says, please keep all. Yes, Kathy, no promises, but I don't think I'm sending any snow your way. Just to be real transparent. Oh, and Gwen's on from Minnesota. Hi. All right, so here we go. You guys ready for the project? Dun, 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 dun. We are making pot holders. That's right, scrappy pot holders. I decided to go digging through my stash. These are some extra fabrics that I had left over from projects, and so I decided to make 1.5 inch strips in a little box, and we're gonna tell you what you need to make this. So what I did, this has 2 layers of Thinsul Bright in it because I like to, really protect my hands. So I have 2 layers underneath here. So you're going to start off with 2 layers of the 8. I cut these to 8 inches, 8.5 inches. I think I cut them to 8 inches of Thinsul Bright. And then I have a pile of scraps, 1 inch little shoestrings. I've got a 9 inch backing. I'm cut purple, and I've got a binding strip that's basically salvage to salvage, and it's 2.5 inches. The double rolled, what is this called? Binding. That's what this is called. Hello, Roxy from snowy North Dakota. Thanks for saying hi. And Linda's on from Tennessee too. Hi, Kathy from SoCal. Thanks for saying hi on YouTube. All right, so that's what we got. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna yes, I know I'm on my Bernina again tonight. My classroom has actually been full the last couple days, so I haven't had time to basically set up my sewing station outside of my main sewing desk. So that's, if you're wondering why, this is Featherweight Doctor. I normally talk about featherweights. These pot holders are absolutely something you can make on a featherweight. It's just I haven't been doing it the last show or two. I promise I will bring out a featherweight soon. Okay, so for this project, you will need a pair of thread scissors. So I have a pair of thread scissors. You'll need a 1/4 inch piecing foot and a walking foot because we're gonna quilt as we go on these little pot holders. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start with my center. Let me go to my other camera. Hold on here. How do I want to do this? There. Okay. Let me move this maybe up here and see if this is any better of a view. Yeah, that looks a little better. I've got a Christmas ornament here. Never made it on a tree. All right. Let me sit down and we can get. Let me drop my table down. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is I have my 8-inch square, and I have like, this is about a 2.5-inch little square. I'm going to sew my first strip on. We're basically going to build this like a log cabin, where we're going to sew on this side, flip over, sew on this side, flip over, and just keep going around the circle there. And so I'm just using 1.5-inch strips. I literally went to my scrap box here and I just started cutting up 1.5-inch strips of random fabric. I felt like scrappy was better, so I'm going to line up my raw edges right sides together, and I'm going to sew my first 1/4-inch seam, and I'm just going to sew here until the end of my square. So let me show you that. I'm going to use the cut thread. Oh, good. Kathy says, I love this split screen. All right, so then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to just literally cut that to square and put my shoelace back over here, and I'm going to fold this back, okay? So I'm going to turn 45 degrees clockwise, and my next piece is going to go right there. So I'm just going to grab another piece out of my scrap pile. It's okay if it doesn't like totally line up square, because all of this, I'm just sewing to the thin silk braid. I have no backing on here at all. Okay, so I'm going to fold that back like that. You can see here. Just finger pressing this. I'm not ironing anything. This is supposed to be fun and easy. All right, I'm going to use this pretty one. Yeah, oh no, what? Peggy Morrison? I've been talking to Mel all day because they're under like tornado warnings and all that. They lost 2 officers today, like in the storm. Hi, Valerie Lemont. Oh, thank you for reminding me. So tonight is, well, last week was the last of our block demonstrations on our Sew As You Go. And we're going to schedule our Zoom meeting for Monday, because not everybody was done with their blocks, and everybody has to be done with their blocks before we have our joining meeting. So you should be, for those of you who paid for access to the Sew Along, you will be getting your instructions for the Zoom here in the next day or so. So here we go. See, I'm just, so started out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I'm just going to turn again, and this is going to be our next thing. Hi, Pam Ernest from Maine, and Missy's on from Redmond. I like this purple. By the way, if you're cutting, like some of these strips were new strips where I had actual salvages still on them. If your salvage is on them, make sure you cut it off so you don't accidentally sew your salvage into your project. That would not be good. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that, and it starts getting a little wonky. You know what? It's a pot holder. Who cares if it gets a little wonky? So now I'm going to do this side. Look at these cute little polar bears I had on that Elizabeth Hartman t-shirt quilt. I'm mixing flannels, batiks, flats. It doesn't matter as long as it's 100% cotton. Okay, that was a little scary for half a second. We're good. All right, so tell me how everybody's week is going. Nancy is doing good. Someone's asking about my mom-in-law. She met with the orthopedic today, and he said, you don't need to see me anymore. I just got that note right before I jumped on camera. So that is amazing news. Yay. Okay, I like this blue one. Let's do this blue one next. Is everybody ready for Christmas? Y'all, I am not. I had someone drop off not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 quilts today for Christmas. I guess sleeping is optional. Good thing I wasn't really planning on taking a day off between now and Christmas. Oh, hi, Mary Carnes. How's it going? How are you and Franny? Did you have George's celebration of life services yet? Has that come and gone? Oh, hi, Beth. No one wants to hear about you being in sunny San Diego. No one wants to hear that. She says, hi from sunny San Diego, visiting the grandkids, headed back to snowy Minnesota tomorrow. Okay. It's usually a 6 p.m. check in with you, and it's different remembering it's 4 here. I would say, yes, we're on a different time zone, girl. Oh, heading to Disney tomorrow, Linda. Take me with you. I do need to learn how to say no, Kathy. You are right. Odie's been around. Sandy Reese. Odie's been around. I think is YouTube. Are you guys all out there? YouTube has a bunch of voyeurs. You guys just want to watch. I think I'm going to try it. No, it's not long enough. Let's see. Oh, this is fun though. Okay. So I'm going to try some wider scripts on here because why not? I'm the queen of my own quilting universe. Okay, good. You're doing okay. I'm glad, Mary Carnes. I've been thinking about you guys. Is anybody alive out there on YouTube? Okay, so here's a big piece. So I'm going to put I think I'm going to do another big piece. Look at how cute this fabric is. I did a baby quilt out of this. It has like ice cream pops on it. I think it's so cute. Of course, it's like Ruby Star. I think it's Ruby Star. Okay. Okay, good. Char and Missy are like, we're here. Oh, Char says, enjoyed seeing Ray's ballet snip. She was beautiful. Thank you. She works so hard, you all. She gives that everything she has. And I think I kind of get it because I have things in my life that I give everything to also. Fran Lordy, hello. Yes, you haven't caught us in a few weeks. Thanks for saying hi. Okay. What part of Indy are you in? Indiana? I can't remember what city. Notice how this is getting a little crooked. No, it doesn't matter with this. It's okay if it gets a little crooked. Okay, so let's have one more strip out here. I think I'm going to do, let's see. I know this is supposed to be scrappy and you're not supposed to think about it, but I have trouble. Can we have planned scrappy? Is that a thing? Oh, good. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed that. Oh, Missy, you're eating Doritos? Send some Doritos. I like Doritos. Elizabeth Sauer says, finish up some Ziploc storage bag holders for the work girls. Nice. Northeast of Fort Wayne and South Bend. If my husband was here, he would know exactly where that is. He was born in Columbus, Indiana. He grew up in North Vernon. In what I know of Indiana, it's all little small towns. There's some big towns, but mostly small towns. Okay, so this, and I think I'm going to do one more. I don't need a wide one. Let me just do the little polar bears again. Okay. So there's this. Ooh, yum. I baked and froze ginger and molasses cookies today. My cookie baking weekend is this weekend. My poor husband's like, stop baking. I'm like, no, it's Christmas time. I get to bake. I'm planning sugar cookies, those almond shortbread with the, what are they called? With the raspberry jelly and, the drizzle of the, oh my gosh, you guys, my brain is not connected today. The powdered sugar drizzle over the top. Mm-hmm. And pumpkin chocolate chip cookies too. No. Okay. So here is my block. Notice it's not squared up to my piece of thin slate. Oh, you're trimming over 107-inch blocks. Yikes. Yikes. Elizabeth Sowers, why am I not being nice? What are you talking about? Oh, your grandson and you are making monster cookies tonight, Beth? That sounds like fun. All right, so wait, I'm going to just tell you guys the next step. So you're going to take your block, which we've quilted on to our thin slates, and we are going to trim up to square. And then what I did on this one, because I wanted the double layer, was once I have this squared up, then I'm going to put this other one onto the back, and I quilted just an X through it, and then trimmed that up. And then, I'm sorry, then I put my backing on too. Sorry, that was confusing. So once I got to here, I trimmed up to square this edge of the thin slate. Then I took my thin slate batting and the second layer and my backing, and I put it all together, lined it all up, pinned it, and then quilted an X through the middle, trimmed that up again, and then I used my binding strip. Nope, Andy cannot resist the cookies. And I've noticed that there's been some other friends around my house that also have a little trouble resisting cookies too. So then this is my binding strip, and I just literally sewed it down from the back and then flipped it over and hand sewed it down from the top. So there you are. Sandy said she finished 8 batches of fudge. And I think you're trying to say ganache and it didn't come out right. And chocolate walnut. Boring Indiana. No one's boring in Indiana. I did not say boring in Indiana. Indiana is, well, it's where my husband was born. It's very flat. You can see the curvature of the earth, and you can see many water towers from towns over. I'm a Northwest girl. We lived in the hills and mountains my whole life. I have no idea what that's like to be able to see outside of a canopy. So, sorry. Good. Mel has checked in safe from Bay St. Louis. Mel, you lost some officers today? What? Peggy Morrison was just on. What's that about? Oh, panache is a walnut fudge. Oh, I didn't know that. Did I hear you? No, I did not say hand stitch. Elizabeth Sowers. No. We sew to the back and then we top stitch with our machine. There's no hand sewing in my household. No hand sewing. And I would like to, just because I'm fully transparent, let everybody know that I am incapable of making fudge. Incapable. I can make cookies. I can make really delicate, like East Indian recipes. I make sushi. We do make your own poke bowls. Do you think that to save my life, I could make the fudge recipe on the back of the marshmallow cream container? I cannot. Yeah. Oh no, the officers were lost in the line of duty. Well, my prayers go out to those families. That's terrible. I'll have to look that up. Gosh. All right, friends. Well, that was kind of all I had for you tonight. I will be back again on Friday for a proper sip and sew, since we right. Shot in town, the shooter shot her. Oh, that's so bad. Let's see. Oh, hold on, wait. Someone said something. Darla, hi Darla. Opened my Featherweight and I book last night. Perused every page. Getting ready to attack this project. Thank you for all you did in 2022 and will do in 2023. Oh my gosh, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Darla, I would love to be your champion. So let me know how I can help. If you have any questions, if something isn't clear, I'd love to demo it on camera. There are other people that may have the same questions. Kathy in East Texas, I did not say hand sew. Y'all, stop it. Kathy, I have a candy thermometer. It didn't help. I'm like too impatient, and I couldn't let it get to the hard crack. I only could get it to the soft crack. And then my husband says, though, because bless his heart, is like, it's really, he goes, you make really good ice cream topping, Darlene, because it actually doesn't like set up. Okay. It's fine. My mother-in-law makes the most fantastic fudge, and I will let her have that all day long. Uh-oh.
I would like the room to know that she almost tried to buy fudge making supplies yesterday, and I made her put it back in the cart.
She's like, Grandma's already sending fudge. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. No hand sewing here. I'm not even sipping anything yet. So obviously it was a slip because I don't hand sew anything. All right, friends, I will see you. I love you guys too. Have a good night. I will see you on Friday, 4:00 Pacific. So Beth in San Diego, you'll be back to 6. Have a good night, all. Stay safe. Everybody, watch out for the bad weather out there. It's pretty good. Char, I'm glad we're in good company. She can't make fudge either.